Hey guys, James here today, and welcome back to another Sims challenge thing with Deligracy.
Hello! What's up?
Hey, welcome. How you doing? It's good to see you here on the. Oh, I guess I can't see you. It's good to hear you again on the channel.
It is an honor. It's always an absolute pleasure to come and speak to the suppliesies and you. Nice.
We prefer the Samagios. No.
Samagios!
No, I think we had a name at one point, but I've forgotten what it was. Anyway, I guess what we're doing here, what do we call it? We came up with a name a second ago for this, didn't we?
The Finish My Home Challenge.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So this was, I guess people have probably done this before, but this was kind of your own take on it, right? Like you sort of just like, I'm going to do this and then finish it.
Yeah, so I basically started doing this build and I deliberately tried to make it a little bit tricky for you. So it's a little bit weird. And then I kind of left it unfinished and deleted a few walls so you could have a bit of flexibility and you're finishing the furnishing and the rest of the build.
Yeah, so basically what you told me was I'm allowed to add whatever I want, but I can't remove anything and I can't change anything that's already there. Unless it was like a blank wall or a blank flooring, then that could change. But I couldn't remove any existing wall or change any of the existing flooring that you'd done and stuff like that. So I think at the moment, oh god, those yellow stairs though, they made me. I had to be creative with those in the end.
I love those. I've always wanted to use them and I've never used them, so I was like, well, I'll get Samaj to use them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still haven't really used them, so oh my god, if you put that roof there, that would have made that way harder.
Yeah, I was gonna do like a weird roof and that looked really bad and I was like, okay, no.
That would have made it way harder considering what I did in the end of this. So the idea is, because at the moment some of this stuff is closed off, but you remove a couple of the walls so I can actually do some building, which is cool. I don't know what those are supposed to be. You put some weird fences around outside.
Well, the idea was that this was like an old funny little factory thing that had kind of been transformed into what I thought you would make it. Well, I thought you would make it into a home. So, yeah.
Well, I did. So that's good. Good news. Good.
And I put a fireplace on the roof because I was getting really sneaky.
Yeah, you just put it in the... You're just like, let me just put it here.
This will throw him off.
It worked out in the end. I don't know if you had a chance to check out the actual furnishing yet, but I think my favorite bit is probably around the fireplace and all the upstairs.
That's awesome.
And this bed was weird, actually. Yeah, because part of this challenge as well is like you put in a couple of items, basically, I guess in a way dictating a couple of rooms where things had to go. I mean, I guess I didn't, like I made that area there a kitchen, but I guess I didn't have to. It could have been anything else, but I was like, well, there's already counters there, so I'll use it. And you put just random carpet there as well. 2 squares of random carpet at the top. I was like, all right, I guess I'll use that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll just put a couple of carpet pieces down. And of course, I also did this challenge the other way round on my channel. So I finish off one of James's builds on my channel.
Whoa, hey.
What?
Can we not talk about your channel on my channel? Like, that's just not cool.
But I thought they might like to see that too.
Yeah, that's a good call. We did the exact same thing over on Deli's channel, but the opposite way around. I did the build, Deli finished, so that's also cool. You should check it out.
It's a fun little challenge to do with a friend or frenemy.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa. So anyway, we've actually switched over to me now. This is me just adding a few bits and pieces here to the build, sort of making it a little bit more workable from what I was given.
I'm liking this.
So I had to... one thing that really annoyed me that I couldn't change that you did is you put those stairs next to where a floor trim goes. And when you put stairs on a wall with a floor trim, it just gets rid of the floor trim. So there's a big gap. And it was really annoying me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do anything about it. I was like, what about this? But it didn't really make sense. So
you tried to fix it. Oh.
Yeah, but I couldn't do anything because you put me in that situation. What am I supposed to do, Deli?
Just ignore it. I just ignore it.
No wonder my builds get more views.
Oh! No, he didn't. Wait. I reckon my Barbie build has... My biggest build, I reckon, got more views than yours.
Than my biggest build?
Yeah, I reckon my biggest build.
All right, you go to your channel, check out yours. I'll check out mine. Let's see.
Okay,
let's figure this out right now.
This is
I'm kind of scared because I'm pretty sure your Barbie build is pretty damn good.
Yeah, so you can take back that comment. Thank you.
Well, not yet. Hold up. Let's see. All right, what is your most viewed build?
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm waiting.
I can't. Hold on.
Okay, anyway, I'll talk about this build while you figure it out and just let me know. So the layout was kind of weird because you already put a double bed downstairs, but in this weird little offshoot where it's sort of shoved in the corner. So I thought I'd actually turn that into a second bedroom and then have like a main bedroom next to it. So we have a slightly larger bedroom around the back. And then actually up the top next to those yellow stairs, because I needed to put a wall in, but I couldn't get rid of the fence you put in for the stairs. So I actually had to leave a 1 square gap up the top. And it creates a really interesting like floor plan upstairs, which we'll see in a bit. But here I'm just trying to like incorporate the yellow a little bit into the build because we have that bright yellow from the stairs. It's like we can tie it in here and there. This is what I was talking about by the stairs, by the way, where it's like this weird space that I needed to do something with.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
And that is why we call it a challenge.
Hell yeah. Did a couple of columns. I thought but this is kind of where it turned in. I always feel like a build like this always seems like some sort of creative or artist or like a sculptor's kind of place, you know? So I was like, maybe I can just get a bunch of crates there or something, some boxes, some art supplies in, and it's almost just like a little storage nook that they've just got there. So that's kind of what I turned it into.
Cool. I love the yellow.
Yeah, the yellow actually worked out well. I think I used just the right amount because I could have gone more. But I think it was okay.
You could have made it into a bumblebee home, but I'm glad that you held back. Good job.
Thank you. So how's that build video?
Okay, so my most viewed build video is the Barbie dream house at 2.8 million views.
Okay, I'm happy about this one then.
No!
My most viewed build video is a Sims 4 house building 4x4 mini home, 2.9 million views. It's so close.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Your comment
I love
is therefore...
I love it. That was close. Anyway, we're moving on from that.
That was a fun game.
It's nothing but a number. You know, we both have excellent builds, obviously. We do some good quality content, and that's all that matters. So this is like the little living space. They didn't put a TV in because there was a fireplace there, and I don't know, it was a weird space in general. Like the whole layout of this place is kind of difficult to work with.
But that's what makes it unique.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I put in this candle thing here, and I was like, I feel like this needs plants in it, so I put some of these guys in the middle of it, which I thought looked kind of cool.
That's cute. I like that.
And I was like, oh my God.
This.
Yeah, I was like, this is the perfect place for pipes. Yellow pipes.
Hell yeah.
And then I was going to do a yellow fire extinguisher, then I decided that was too much, so I got rid of it. I was like, I'm getting carried away now.
I liked it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you can always download it and put it back in if you prefer, if that's something you want to do.
Oh my God, that fireplace looks so cool there against the cage and then the door behind it.
It makes no sense unless it was an electric fireplace, I guess. Because if it was a real one, it literally makes no sense and could not be used at all. I mean, it could just be like an electric one, I guess.
I have a question for you and for everyone watching. Would you prefer to have an electric fireplace or a real fireplace?
Electric, because then I wouldn't have to worry about all the logs and then cleaning it and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I would definitely want a real fireplace, like Hundy.
Why?
Because it's just real and so much nicer, and the smell of it.
I get the appeal of it, but it's also a huge amount of work too.
Yeah, but that's why you have like a butler and a maid and all that.
Where are you living?
In my future.
I was going to say, are you seriously that rich right now that you have a maid and a butler?
I wish.
Like, what are you doing? Oh, anyway, I don't want a real fireplace. It just seems like a lot of work. Oh, yeah, by the way, I didn't mention earlier, but the windows that you put in this place really threw me off because it was really hot. Because I wanted to do some smaller windows around the place, but because I have this blue glass and like the black frame, all other windows looked really strange.
Why did we only get that window in that blue color?
I don't know. It's super annoying because I couldn't really get any
of
the windows.
So infuriating. I don't understand why this always happens with items. Like
I don't know. So yeah, this kitchen as well. You put 2 counters in a room filled with glass, and I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? So I actually put those like dine out sign things on the outside to make it look like to cover it up and make it look like a wall, I guess, in a way. It kind of worked.
Looks fantastic.
Just got some counters around the room as well, and hid the fridge on the right-hand side with an archway. I mean, the kitchen is definitely a little like it. Well, if you look at the front door, the door would open and block the kitchen door, which is not ideal, but that's just the way it is in this build. So deal with it.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting and unique home. So it's not necessarily going to be perfect and easy. Its character is what is captivating about it.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm using so much like jungle adventure stuff in this build as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like the floorboards and actually the kitchen, the stove and the fridge are both jungle adventure. I felt like they seemed kind of industrial in a way.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
That kind of work. So that's what I did.
Love it. A
Yes.
little bit of nighttime light going on there.
Make sure there's plenty of lights in the place. It was really dark in that corner. So I just put in one of the trusty old ceiling lights that was better than every other light in the game. For
Can't go
some
wrong.
reason.
And this, I really like that how you did this. Now, I thought with that wall area, you'd put a Bayview seat, one of the new ones.
You think so, but you were wrong.
But
Well,
you were wrong.
I mean, I guess I could have. I guess number one reason why I didn't think of that until you just said it. But number two, I mean, it's not really big enough. Like, would that be like a living space then with a bay seat? I mean, there wasn't really enough room, I don't think, to do much with it.
Oh, I don't know how you would have made it work, but I was just thinking about that.
I don't know. Yeah.
I was like,
Yes.
he'll sort it out.
See, he's already trying to do more windows, and they all look so strange because the color just doesn't go with anything. I was like,
Well,
this is just not going to work.
There are the smaller windows that have the blue colorway, but they're not full floor to ceiling.
Are they?
Oh,
though?
wait, no, they don't come in black.
I was going to say, because there's
Yeah.
blue ones, but they have like a white frame, and there's no black with the
that's
blue.
right.
Which is why I couldn't get any other windows to match it. So instead I just did mirrors there to make it look kind of like windows.
I love this build. This is like one of the best furnishes I've seen you do.
Oh, you haven't clearly haven't watched many of my videos then.
I have though. Oh gosh, that laugh is so cringe.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I did my best. I did my best with the spaces you gave me and the little nooks and crannies here and there. Mm-hmm. I don't really know why I put that jungle adventure thing in the kitchen. I just felt like it, so don't question that. I feel like the bathroom is a bit of a let. I'm not very good at bathrooms, I'll be honest. They're always kind of the stock standard toilet, shower, sink, toilet roll, and some towels. And that's all I ever do.
Yeah, well, I've started using the custom content showers because I think it looks so much more realistic.
Do that in my game. Yeah, well, no, I think those showers look a lot better. I don't know why. I really don't understand why they don't make just a shower that just has taps, so we can just do a separate screen. I just really don't get it.
It's time for a wish list to send
And I also,
to EA.
and again, the same thing with beds as well. How there's like the custom content beds with separate frames. It's like, why don't they just do that? There's so many things that they could do that they just don't.
Well, maybe we just need to send feedback, and that's all that's needed. Oh, I liked that other desk, but I like this one too.
I didn't. Yeah, the other one that I originally put there, I was going to put it there because I felt like it seemed like a solid, like I don't know, like working desk facing outward, but it didn't really fit the theme. It was like all industrial and that, so I was like, I'll just change it out.
Yeah.
And then following the idea of it being an artist's place, I put in a nice easel and a little still life area in the corner.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I really like this. Like, I almost wanted to call it like a loft, but it's like it's not because it's a house. But it feels like a kind of loft space, you know. Mm-hmm. I wish I had ceilings that high as well. Look how much room there is in there. It's crazy.
It's awesome. I love high ceilings. I'm the type of person who just loves lots of space, lots of light. Like, I'll open all the blinds and all the windows up during the day. And I'm just
Even when it's like a 40-degree
hello
day.
world. Well, look, if it's really cold, obviously I'm not going to do that. But I really appreciate like fresh air and
What if it's really
sunlight.
hot though? Because keeping the blinds closed keeps the heat out more.
Well, yeah, obviously sometimes.
So not
I
all
can't
the time is
Okay,
basically what
okay,
you're saying. So
right.
you know,
Yeah. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I do.
Also, I like how you use those like dirty like wall advertisements, old fish
Yeah,
and
like
chip
those
shop
billboards.
things.
Well, I wanted it to look like that wall had been painted at some point, and then it like just worn off, and maybe they like paint over it every so often with something different. That's kind of the idea behind it.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, don't worry, it changes completely. So, like, I like that, and it's like, ooh, it completely changes.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't look like that at all. I don't know. Like, I couldn't. The bricks didn't feel right because it looks so different to the walls, and like the tone was just completely different. So I felt like it didn't really work. So I decided to just change it to those tiles, which I believe are new. Were they added in the patch?
Yeah, I believe they're actually the base game big tiles just sized down.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what they are,
think.
but anyway,
Well,
I'm pretty
that's
sure
what
they
they
were
look
added
like.
in the patch recently, right?
Yeah, they were.
Just using these huge trees. I don't know why we don't have small trees that size like that because I love them. But anyway, scale them down. That works too.
You know what? I've never scaled those down, so thank you very much. I'm going to
you're
definitely
welcome.
do that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Don't you love collabs? I love collabs.
You just learn so many new techniques. And I don't know if you can tell because we're watching this in a super low quality version, but the flooring on the outside upstairs is actually the new like dirt texture from Salvadorada, which is which is a base game add-in as well because it didn't require the pack. It didn't say.
Interesting.
But it just looks like a dirty kind of texture. Like you can kind of see it there on the roof, that brown.
Yeah, I can.
That's just a dirt texture. That's a floor tile. I was like, oh, that kind of works. I'll use it. It looks cool. And then I thought I'd just do like a little barbecue area out the back. It seemed all right. There's actually no back door on the lower floor though. Which I didn't really have room for it in the end. So if you want to get to the barbecue, you can either come from I think it's quicker to walk up the stairs from the kitchen and then outside and back down the stairs to get out of here rather than going around the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's just a little bit of a hiccup in the design there. That's we do what we can.
We do what we can, and we can what we do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, I think you've done a really great job. I'm impressed.
Thank you. And I wanted to put a light in this table, but I knew any of these lights would make the table unusable, so I just used move objects and made it float there, not actually sit on the table.
Oh, some tricks from Poppy Samaj. I like it.
And there we go. In the screenshots. It's a little finish my build my finish challenge of the little factory that you started off and I completed.
I love this. I want to do this again.
Well, we're about to over on your channel, so click the link down below or the card on screen at some point or at the end screen. We're going to link over to Deli's channel where we're going to do the same thing again. Yay! But where I do the build and Deli does the finishing. So here we go. Here's the entrance. A little dining area off to the left, hidden behind that fence. Right there. Look at that. It's looking good. Oh, by the way, if you want to download this, it's on the gallery. There'll be a link in the description. You can check it out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's the kitchen. Cool. The awkward kitchen with all the windows everywhere that I have to work around. But I think it worked out in the end.
Yeah, it's cool as.
Yeah, the bathroom was kind of lame. I did say that. I don't know. I feel like I need to figure out how to do better bathrooms. That's that bedroom that you started off with, that bed shoved in the corner. And that's the master bedroom. Well, I guess it's not, it is a master bedroom, but it's not that special.
With no lamp.
Yeah, well, you don't need one because it's bright enough anyway. I love this living space up the top, like this whole open area through here. I think it's really cool. I love it.
Yeah. Looks very real.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Little office space there. That'd be nice and airy. There's no curtains in this place though because I wanted to use the blinds for my first pet stuff because they are good blinds, but they annoy me, so I didn't. So I just left the windows
I love those blinds. I wish they were just a little shorter, though. They take up a lot of window.
I wish it wasn't in that stuff pack. All right, that's the build. So check out Deli's channel on screen and also the video where we're going to be over on her channel. Thanks, Deli, for joining me here and giving me this build to finish as well.
Thanks for having me, and have an awesome day.
We still got a little bit of time, so maybe now. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.